Okay, guys, so we're getting straight to business, the fun part of this project where we create a dashboard. We've been able to make the respective pivot tables, so let's just get straight to business and then see how to create the dashboard. So first of all, we're going to make a new sheet here. We're going to call this dashboard. I'll call this dashboard, and I enter. Name is already taken. Dashboard. Let me just call it dashboard. All right. So now let's move to the next business. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to hide all these lines here. You can see it's called grid lines. So I go to my view. So the view tab, then I say I unselect grid lines and then it's off. So without further ado, I'm going to say I move to the insect here. I'm going to add a shape, a rectangular shape like this. Okay. So that I can put the heading of my dashboard like this. Okay. Leave it at that. Make sure that the shape outline is no outline. All right. Okay, so that's it. Removed. I'm gonna add my text box, insert, and text box. All right. So I'm drawing it out like this. Okay. And I'm gonna be calling this text box. Okay. Call center dashboard. Call center dashboard. Okay. October 2023. Okay. Okay, I'll make sure that this is transparent and then shape format. There's no shape outline. Then there's no shape field, no field, and no outline. Make sure that the outline is not there. All right, no outline. Okay. For the text itself, let's see how to increase this. I go home and then make sure that it's big enough. Okay, then give it color white. All right, so for October, I'm going to reduce October a bit. This. All right, I think this is okay. All right, then Control V, spread it out. Okay, then I put this in the center because we don't want to waste time. All right, so that's the first part we've done. The next thing we're going to be doing is to see how to add filters now. I get back to my pivot tables now. I'm going to be adding filters to it. Now, what are the filters I'm going to be adding and where am I going to get the filters from? So I get my filters from the call day, all right? So on the call day, calls by yeah, calls by call day. I'm looking for my calls by call day. Okay. Calls by call day. Okay. Select all. Right. So calls by call day. So this is what I'm going to be dealing with. I select that, move to my pivot analyze, and then see how to like create a slicer. So I say insert slicer here, and that's it. And then I'm going to select from that. I'm going to select call day, call day. Select that. Then I okay. So it comes out. The slice is already off for. Then I Control X. I'm cutting it off to our dashboard, so I can put it here. Take it to the far left here, and I drop it. So that's my first filter. I'm going to make another filter yet still. This second filter will be from calls by call center. So I go back to my pivot table, calls by call center. Please let me find it. Calls by call center. Make sure the filter is out here. Select all. Calls by call center. Select this already. And then what we're going to do, pivot table analyze, and then I say insert slicer. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is to select calls by call center. Okay, so I say call center. Mm-hmm. Calls by call center. Okay, oh sorry, select this. Help me, call by call center. Sorry, this one I'm looking for. All right, and that's all for us. I drag it down here, then I'm gonna cut it like so. I bring it down to my dashboard one and I paste it here real quick without further ado. All right, then you can adjust this accordingly to make sure that everything goes perfectly. Yeah, I'm trying to make mine smooth. This is only a tutorial. I expect that you can do better than what I've done. So next thing we're going to be doing is real quick. I'm going to get back to my pivot tables. Then I'm going to do something. Now where we have calls by channel. Yeah, calls by channel right here. Okay, I'm going to do something. I'm going to insert some additional columns there, like for this, like so. I right click and then I say insert. All right, that's done for us. Next thing I'm going to be doing is this. I'm going to select what we have here. This call center, the row levels, right? The four of them. I select it like this. I copy it. Then I put it here. And I'm going to be pasting it, but I paste it in a special way. So I come here, paste special, and then I select transpose. Now, I'll see what's going to happen when I transpose it. Wow. All right, so it now gives me call center, chatbot, email, and web. All right, now having that, then the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to ensure that I get the respective values of each of them. So I say equals, so I'm going to be referencing the call center here, and that's it. It comes down to 10,000. And then I'm going to reference that of chatbot here equals to, and then I'm going to reference that of the email equals to email. That I'm going to reference that of web equals to web, and that. All right, so we have everything here, but we're not done. And now the reason why we're doing this is to ensure that we want to be making do not chat out of this now. So check out what I'm going to do. Next thing I'm going to be doing here is this. So where we have this, I'll say equals to, okay? All right, this, that's call center divided by the count of IDs for call center, this. And I have this 0.32, I'm going to make it a percentage. So I selected the percentage, that's 32%. I'll do the same thing again for this. I'll say this divided by count of ID, getting my, all right? So I have the same thing. I'm going to select my percentage here. I'll do the same thing for these two. So I say email, this divided by this. I enter, and that's it. I can also do the same here, equals to this divided by this, and that's that. Then make sure that these two are the ones. I select them and give them some percentage. All right, so we have them to be, for the call center, we have 32%, chatbot 25%, the email 23%, while the web goes for 20%. Well, we're not done though. I'm going to come here and I'm going to find a difference in percentage, right? Because I'm going to be making a do not chat. So check out what I'm going to do. Say equals to 100% minus 32 here. All right. So the value is what we have here. Those hash. Don't be scared. I'm going to simply convert it to percentage here. So I now have 68%. All right. Equals to 100% minus 25%, and that's it. And make sure that this also is in percentage. So I know that already. I'm going to just simply click it and drag for one of time. And then we have that for us. The reason why we're doing this is to ensure that we make a do not chat out of this. All right, it's not necessary though, but I'm going to remove this just because I like my work clean. Right click and then I say delete. I make sure I delete it. I delete shift cells up, okay? And that's it. All right, now so with this, now we're going to make our first do not chart. All right, so what am I going to do for the call centers? I'm going to simply select this two like this, and I go to my insert. I'm looking for recommended charts, and I select this, my do not chart pause for us to see, and then it comes with closed. I don't want this legend. I take it out, and I don't want the chart title. I take that one out as well. All right, now I'm going to select this bar, select this too. All right. All right, be good. And I double click on that. I come to my bucket list here because I want to fill it. I change this as well, this to gray color. All right, so that's it. And then I'm going to make sure that my slicer width, okay, select this. Slicer width should be 85%. So I type 85%. All right, so all right, I think that's slick enough. And having this, I'm also going to make sure that there is no fill, so I want it transparent. And then for the border, I don't want any border, so I say no line. All right, so that's that. I'm going to, you know the drill, Control X. I cut it, take it to my dashboard here, and I paste it like so. And then I'm going to adjust it accordingly. I'm going to see how to adjust this accordingly. I adjust it, make it small, and then make it look good. Just try to be conservative, especially with the spacing, so that you have room to put in other the respective graph chart, I mean to say. So I drag this guy up here, and that's that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be inserting a text box. So I go to my insert here again. I'm going to be inserting my text box like this. Text box come out, and then I drag it out. I want to make some referencing. So I'll say I come to my formula bar, say equals to, because I want to reference something, comes my pivot tables, and then I'm referencing the total number count of ID for call center, and that's it. I select, and it comes here. Okay, then I make sure for the shape, I want it to be transparent as well. So shape fill, make sure there is no fill, and then the shape outline, make sure it's no outline. Okay, and then I come home here, and I see how to increase this to maybe like maybe 14, like so, and then I can bolden it like so. I bring it inside here, then I see how to reduce it. All right, see how to reduce it. All right, okay, I think this is good. All right, because I want it to be in commas, right? So I'm going to select all of this, like so, and then I come here, commas, and then make sure that the extra zeros are off. Come back to my dashboard and say, don't worry, it's not gone. Just select all of the commas now. Okay, and that's done. So I have that. I want to be smart. I'm going to Control C, Control V, duplicating that. Okay, this time around, what I'm going to do is take some still going to be making some reference. I, of course, know the drill there. It's not hard. I'm only duplicating what we have here, this particular text, but I don't want to go back drawing it again. Then I come back to my pivot here, and then I check for the percentage of call center, which is 32% here. I enter, and we have that done. I adjust this accordingly. Adjust that, and then let's see how to reduce the size here. Let's make it 10. All right, let's make it 10 here, or let's make it 9 or thereabouts. All right, so we're going to put it here in the middle. Okay, put this one in the middle. Okay, anyway, we're going to see how to make the alignment later. Then I'm still going to be acting smart. I copy and I paste this, and then I want to give it the title of this, not title though. What do we call it? The name of this particular chart. And then remember that we got it from the pivot tables. I removed that totally. It's a text box this time around, not making any reference. That's a call center. So I come back here and I call this call center. All right, call center. Okay, then I can simply drag it out like this. Put it in the middle here. Let's see how to reduce it as well. Let's make it 8. Okay, so can we make it 8? Yes. All right, like so. Okay, and I can bring this guy down a bit. Just trying to like, all right. Now, see what I'm going to do next is this. I'm going to select all of them together like this. Select the big one here. Shift, shift, and shift. Then go to my shape format. Then I come to my line here and make sure that my line is center aligned. Right, everything is aligned for us automatically, and that's it. We can still make extra adjustment if you want to, but like I said, you can go ahead and do it anyway and how you want to. Make sure it's better than mine. Okay. So that's the first one that I've been doing for us. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm trying to be conservative with space. And so I'll take this one, middle, take this one up, put it there. Put it there. Select this. 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 All right, so that's that for the first one. We're going to still go back here, and then we're going to repeat the same thing here. So for the chatbot, we're going to be making the same. We're going to be making the same. Do not chat here. Select the boot, and then come to our insert here. Recommended charts. This, select this, and then dashboard. And normally we don't want this. Don't want this. Okay, and then select this too, and ensure that this is 85 for us, and that's selected. And then we make sure that this, you know, the drill already. For the bucket field, we make sure that this is this, and make sure that this is great. Okay, so when we're done with that, we're going to make sure that this also is without fill. So we say no fill here, and then we don't want any border. That's it. When we don't, we just cut it like so, bring it down to the dashboard here. Then we paste it, and then we make the necessary adjustments. Normally, okay, normally, make necessary adjustments. Okay.
I'm not your president.
Okay, we can decide to like.
Not your president. I agree that I'm your own president, but Olu, I'm not really president. Olu ṣe dáadáa ni. Ṣe dáadáa ni Olu.
I want to be sure that we're on track. Okay, so that will not be having the wrong plots for different value. Okay, so that's it. It's 32, right? Okay, so this comes, okay, that comes to play. All right, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is this, is to see how to like bring it close a bit, but don't allow it to overlap. Let it not overlap too much. Okay, let's take it up. Let it keys up. Just trying to be conservative with space here. Take it up. All right, so the next one is bring these guys. Bring them all three up. Okay. That's a bad thing when these guys are too close and kind of like had to really. Okay, but everything is possible with me.
Wàhálà.
Now I'm doing this and then I'm going to simply copy it. I'm just trying to be smart and I paste it. You're going to see why
Ní kíláàsì wa báyà ní wedding méjì. Ẹnì kejì iṣẹ́ message mi lálẹ́ fún ọmọ wed very soon. Ó ti sọ déètì.
Control C, Control V.
Tóbi girl, yeah, Tóbi.
All right, I put it down here. Now you're going to see why I'm doing that.
But there's one.
All right, now I come outside. I don't want to recreate everything from scratch again. So for this particular one, I'm going to go and then I'm referencing this, I'm referencing the chartboard, and then the kind of ID for chartboard that starts and it comes up for us. And then see what I'm going to do real smart and real quick. I'm going to use the format painter tool here, take it down here for this, and then leave it. Have the same thing there. Right, for the 32% here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to see how to reference that to equals to pivot tables, and then I select the chartboard here, and that's that. Okay. 25%. All right. Can I do the same thing here? Format painter, bring it here. All right, so that's done. And then for the call center, I am going to call it chatbot. I'm sure you're getting the drill. It shouldn't be that difficult. Chatbot, okay. So we don't try to reinvent the wheel or those tries like, I'm going to select everything again. Select everything again in order. Then, the shape format here, align center. All right, so that's that. That's that. Though this is not perfectly aligned for me, I would have loved something smoother than this. But at your spare time, make sure that you really make this thing look perfect. All right. The next one we're going to be dealing with is still go back here, then do that the same thing for the emails, like two of them like this. And then I insert, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to be inserting. I'm going to be inserting this one. This, like this. And make sure that this one is off. Take that away, take the chart title away, and then let's see how to ensure that this particularly double click on this. All right, let's take the second half of this. Make sure the color is gray, as you already know. Gray. Not all gray, just this part. Make sure that part is gray. All right. Okay, and then remember our width. All right, make sure that our width is select this side, so 85. So we have that same uniformity. Okay, this done. Also for the buckets, no fill here and no line as well here. I'm simply going to cut it, come to my dashboard, and I paste it here. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. All right. See how to make sure everything is adjusted accordingly. Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky. All right, so we have this done here. Of course, you know the drill. I'm going to simply select all these three. Shift, this, I copy and I paste it. So just be careful while doing this. I'm just trying to be smart here. All right, select outside, you know the drill already. For this particular one, I'll take this out and then I'll reference For my pivot table, I'll reference the email, which is this. This is just the bulk of work. Every other thing is simple. I select this one, you know what I'm doing, using my Format Painter. I put it down there and that's it. Then this one, I'm going to make the reference into equals to pivot tables and 23%. Okay. Then I see to it that I copy this Format Painter for this guy. Okay, and that's it. Then I call this one emails. Okay. All right, so then we are going to do the same for the last one here, and that's for the web. Last one for the web, I select both of here, both of them, and then see to it that these last two, I go to my insert here again, bring this one down, do not chart this. Already you know the drill. I don't want the legend here, I don't want the chart title, take it out. Okay, I select this part because I want it to be gray. You know this already. I want it to be gray. That does for this part. Select this, gray. Then this does, okay, select this. And then how about the, okay, select this part. Oh, sorry. That's not for the text, it's still for the charts. Know it already, 85. 85. Okay, then I make sure that this is also without line and then without fill. Sorry. This is it. I don't want this. Okay, so that's it. Control X is usual dashboard, then I paste it here. See how to adjust it. Normally make the adjustments, make the adjustments. This. Then the next thing is I don't want any line. Let's adjust this accordingly. This, drag it out a bit. Please make sure to adjust this accordingly. You already know the drill. This one is not looking quite even, but I'm not about making it that perfect. I know you can make this more better than this. This was a tutorial. Okay, so that said, I'm going to select this one as usual. You know the drill here. Select this, shift this, I Ctrl C, Ctrl V, just so that we don't waste much time. I put it here. Then I change this, take it out here for the email here. What do we have here on the pivot chart? So that one is for the web. So I change this one to web. Then this is where the bulk of work really lies. Web, and then that's it. This one, we're going to make our referencing as normal. By now, we should be used to this. Okay, enter. Select this. This. Okay. Then for this one too, we make the reference equals to pivot tables, web 20. This. Then I see how it's like Format Painter, copy this, paste it on this. All right, done. Okay, so finally we done with the donut chart for the respective okay. this, do not chat. Okay, for the respective channels now. So that's that. All right, so we're done with this. I'm not happy with this, but you can go ahead and like make sure you make it align properly. So we're done with that. You know, it's a bit different from the other ones here, but you know what to do. So having done this, let's move to the next thing. Let's move to the next thing. The next thing we're going to be dealing with is we're going to be creating calls by sentiments. I think this should be a bit straightforward, calls by sentiments. So we go to our pivot tables here, we look for calls by sentiment. Calls by sentiment. Calls by sentiment. And that's it. And for the calls by sentiment, we're going to be using the bar chart. And we know what to do here. We see how to pivot table analyze now. Pivot chart here, we select this. We want it to be a bar chart, horizontal bar chart. Then we select this. So, okay, we have this. Okay, so we have very negative, and positive, and all that information is out for us. Okay, so with this, I'm going to do something. I don't want this kind of ID here. I'm going to simply right click. Okay, what's going on here? So I don't want this here. Cancel. Oh, I don't want this guy here. What's going on? I should simply right click on you. I don't want these lines here. Take them off. I'm going to cut it. I don't want any outline, do no line here. No fill either. I cut it, I bring it to my dashboard here. And I simply paste it here and bring it in here like this. So count of ID. Oh, for the love of me. Okay, let's check this one. We don't want axles. No, we want the axles. So we leave it back. Oh, for the life of me, I don't want this count ID. It should be hidden. I don't know why it's not disappearing. Okay. Okay, so we say who's to hide all label filters here? About me. Just give me a minute. This guy is just giving me some issue. I don't want that. I don't want this count of ID. Sorry guys, I don't really like this. Normally I should right click on this and then it should go. I don't like wasting time on something that I've been doing before now. Let's leave it at that for now. And then come here, let's add data levels. Okay. Data levels have been added. We can double click on data levels and then decide to either put it inside. I just want to show you, you can put it inside and then you can come to where we have the text options here and then we can change the color to, let's say, white. I'm just showing you this for showing sake, okay? I'm just showing you that this is achievable, but I don't want it this way. So I'm going to undo that. I undo it again. I want it outside actually because I love it outside. I come to my pivot tables here and then make sure that these ones have that commas inside here. All right, then I make sure that I don't want these zeros and that's it. Then I check by my chart board. So we have the commas there. And remember that you can as well reduce this text size. If I so want to, just come here and say, okay, let it be 8. And it's reduced to 8, and that's it. So the only issue I'm having here, I don't know why this guy, for the life of me, is still showing. I want to hide. I want to hide every single thing that we have here. But he just wants to form my hands here. What am I not doing right here? Okay. Let's put it here. We're going to test run it for other chart to see what really happened. Okay, the next one we're going to be dealing with here is sentiment by call center. So I'm going to be checking sentiment by call center here. Okay, so we get back to pivot tables. Here we check sentiment by call center. Sentiment by call center. All right, so this is it. And then, all right, having this selected, we come to pivot analyze table. And then, okay, maybe I should do it like this. I think it's better to take it this way. Recommended charts and sentiment by call center. I'm going to be using this bar. Okay, this is what we're going to be using. Okay, console. The life of me, I don't understand why this guy is sitting here. You want to form my hands? I'm having a live record, you know. I don't want this call center. I don't want no filters here. I don't want these bars here. All right, I'm gonna cut it out, take it to the dashboard part here, and then we're gonna drop it here. Like it's hot. The painful thing is that scan of ID is just refusing to go and ah. Hide all. Don't need to make me to go through all this stress. All right, so that's it. So we had to like hide all of that. I don't know whether we get what we're trying to do here. Select this one again and then make sure that there is no line. And then make sure that there's no field as well. And then for this particular one, see what I'm gonna do. And select this, come here like so. I want it to be down button. All right, all this just to see how to like conserve more space and then hope you're catching the drift. All right, so Another thing here is this that we should note real quick. And it says that you can change these colors. I don't really want these colors already are. Let's see how to change the color bars there, data bars there. Something that is a bit close to what we have here. That's not really it. But I'm sure you get what I'm trying to do. This, we need colors that are be related. And please make sure that you make it better than what I've done. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. This is just for tutorial sake, and then we see how to like complete this tutorial as quickly as possible. Bring this guy down. I'm just trying to adjust this. Okay, so for the tutorial here, I'm going to change this one to call by sentiment. Please just see how to follow along. Calls by sentiment. Calls by sentiment. And then I'm going to see how to like reduce the font size here. Put it in. And then I bold on it. Coming here, I'll see how to add my chart title here again. And this actually is called sentiment by call center. By call center. Select it here, and then we can reduce the font size here to like maybe 10. Then I Control B. All right, so that is also settled. I bring it somewhere here. I adjust it accordingly. So gradually we're coming almost to the end of it. Okay, then the next thing we're going to be doing is to see how to include on our chart calls by response time. Calls by response time. All right, so we get back here to our pivot table and look for calls by response time. Okay, so let's look for it. Calls by response time. Calls by responsive time. Select this like this, and then we simply can either I use it this way, then we say pivot chart to say the same thing. We'll be using a pie chart this time because the information there is not much, right? Just three of them, three pieces of it. I select this and it comes out for us. All right, of course, this guy here again. So how do you remove this in case you find this? Normally you should just right click and it's off. So let's get to our design here. Let's get to our format here. Oh, for the life of me. Okay, so when we have pivot chart analyze, few buttons to just say hide all, and it's gone. So I can now simply cut it and then bring it to my dashboard part here, and I paste it, just trying to see how to. Okay, let's see. I don't want no fill here. Say no fill so that it can be as transparent as should be. Okay. Then see how to adjust this. Make it a bit small. Make it a bit small. All right. For this one, you know what to do. Select them. Let's see how to just make this one a bit below. So we see how to bring this one down below here. Sometimes it can be a bit a challenge now. field is back. Sorry, not this one, sorry. Oh, look like I'm doing trial and error. I want this guy down. Oh my God. Command legend. Okay, I want it to be down here. Button. Okay, so we have this. And of course, I want to see how to make sure that my slicers are almost the same. This color is kind of off. I bring it for that particular one, and then let's see how to change the color to something maybe like this. Okay, I think that's it. And then I call this, the title of this is calls by response time. Double click on this and I call it calls by responsive time. Responsive time. All right, select this here and situate out to make sure this goes by 9 and 0 here like this. I close this and I bring him down below. Because like I was saying, now we're almost done with this dashboard preparation. And then there's one thing I'm still going to do. And I call this calls by call center. Sentiment by call center. Calls by response time. Call by sentiment. All right. Come back to my pivot table here. I think there's something I missed and which I'm trying to like get there. Calls by call center have been done already. Calls by call center. Okay. Next one we're doing is the call by call center. Let's see how to just get that one done real quick. And I'm going to be, oh my God. I'll be selecting this, then I say my analyze table. Okay, let's see pivot chart here. I want it to be a bar chart like this. Okay. Okay, calls by call center is here. I make sure I carefully select this. No, not. I don't want those lines there. I want it clean as ever. This issue again is all normal. I should right click ahead. Now it's working now. I should say hide all few buttons here and I right click and it does work for me. And then I don't want the tutorial here. The legend should be off and I'm going to X that out. And then I'm going to place it here.
There's no bedsheet there.
Okay. Place it here.
No, see how I'll arrange it.
Okay, then let's see how to put this one down here. All right, and I'm going to ensure as well now, make sure pivot chart analyze is up and let's see.
Yeah, you're ready now. Actually, my own is I don't know how it will config for it. Yes. I was expecting that you said we'll share you my contact, so I was just like, no.
Like I was already
Any
I've been chatting, no.
Okay, so like I was saying, you see with me? This is it. Oh God, I don't know if the life would be right. Oh my God. Oh. Okay, we don't want to change that series out. Okay. What did I call this? Call by call center. Let's go to our pivot table. Calls by call center. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. Select this. Calls by call center. Calls by call center. Actually, I didn't intend to make this video this long. Call center, but I know we're getting it. So I was a bit distracted. I call home here and then I see how to reduce this to send and then Control P. All right, now we almost getting to the end of this. I select this again. I don't want any fill, so I say no fill, and I don't want any border. All right, no line. See how to take this one a bit up. All right, I think we're almost done with our dashboard, and then I take this one off. Okay. This, and this like that. We're almost done with the dashboard. We're gonna see how to tailor everything together, and then all right, it's gonna fly. The next thing we're gonna be doing is this. Okay. There's one last thing we're gonna be doing, and that'll be the end of this. Mhm. I'm gonna go to my worksheet again and put one. Actually, I'm going to do another insert another. I want to insert another table here. Pivot table here. It was an extra existing worksheet. Come to my pivot tables here. Then I'm gonna place it here. All right. So I'm looking at the IDs here. Some of IDs, okay? Should be on the values here. That's count of IDs, like every other thing here. That's just what I'm looking at, like the count of all the call centers all around. And so that's that here. So I'm gonna call this one. You can call it count of call centers. Count of calls. All right, total count of calls, right? With this information now, let's see how to I'm going to make a text box as well. And I'll come inside here to my insert here, look for my text box. With this, I drag it out. We'll see what's going to happen when I do this. Equals to this. Check it out. Select this. Sorry, it's not for select. Equals to pivot table. This selected. All right, it's missing the reference. So I say, okay. We're going to be getting this out. Pivot table, just watch what I'm doing. It's in the right fence. Oh, God, Mr. Lucky is waiting for me. Okay. So we continue here. I simply come here, pivot, select this guy. Let this guy like this. Pivot, then I make sure that I come down here, remove this. And then I'm going to be looking for exactly, I remove this absolute reference here. This, and I enter. It's still not correct. I think there's something I've missed here. Okay, I think this, please, let's be very careful with this. Kind of ID, okay, now I'm getting it now. but that's not what I was looking for. This is it. This is, and I want to know, this is actually G18. The cell number there is G18. So I come down, I'm going to explain that again. So G18. All right. All right, now what we actually call this is total inbound calls. Total inbound calls is what we actually call this now. We tried to reference, what we did originally was seeing how to reference this total inbound calls here. All right, so that's why we had a count of IDs. This is supposed to be total inbound calls. All right. So if you so wish, you can copy this, format paint, and put it here. All right, now, so while we're trying to like reference total inbound calls, now it was giving us issue. Now it cannot really be referenced, unlike when we reference this one, the web and the emails, those ones give us no issues. But for this particular one, it's a table on its own. You can't really like reference it like that because it keeps changing though. This one also changed. So we have to like go about it in a way that we now remove all those reference tags that were there. So now I see pivot tables, then this exclamation, then the name. We remove the absolute reference now. Then we look at the G18. That's actually the name of the cell there. So that's how we got that. Okay, so with this we can now bold it. We can now embolden it. Okay, and we can also make it a bit bigger. So we make that distinguish. Okay, and then shape formats. We don't want no shape fill. We don't want no outline. Then we can go back to our pivot tables. For the sake of the commas there, select this one and then commas come back, and then we don't want those extra zeros. And that's it. Come back to a dashboard, and then we have this. So let's call it being smart here. Simply copy that text box, copy it and paste it. Okay, I'm going to call it total inbound calls. All right. Total inbound calls. All right. I think this is the last part of this. So inbound calls. Okay. Please make sure to as well format this accordingly. Okay, now we've been able to establish a dashboard. Now let's see how we make it work. So without further ado, we are going to be using a slicer here to link up everything here. So this slicer actually is not linked. That's why it's not interactive at the moment. So what do? I'm going to clear this one first. I'm going to right click this, and then I say, I'm going to select this, select my slicer here, report connection. So I'm going to select all the tables that we have on this so that our slicers will be connected. That's the form part. This. So we make sure that our slicer is connected to everything on the table here. This was the last part of it that we done with this. Then we say okay. And now let's select it for one. Keep changing. So for call day 1, call day 2, you can see that it keeps changing. Call day 4, call day 5, keep changing. All right. So you can tell that for call day 7, total inbound calls was 1,045. Then let's check for calls by call center. Okay, I'm going to do something here for this call by call center here.